It's been 17 years since Katrina caused massive flooding in New Orleans and changed lives forever. Now a new HBO documentary examines the impact this storm had on the children who lived through it.
Investigative reporter Cheryl Mercedes, a New Orleans native, sat down with the director of the documentary. Other than the anniversary of the storm, Cheryl, why now?
Well, Mia, Edward Buckles Jr. was just 13 when he evacuated the city with his family, but many of the people who stayed had to be rescued from their homes. Some children were separated from their families. Buckles says he realized years later no one ever asked them how they were doing, so he did.
We're like under 9 feet of water here. We're trying to get out. We had a baby.
A series of 911 calls tells a familiar story in the documentary. People trapped in their homes, the water rising around them. Some cried they had to punch a hole in their attics to get to higher ground to escape the disaster below. Images of helicopters and boats coming to their rescue made headlines across the country.
And I just remember them turning on the news, and that was like, that can't be our city.
More than a decade later, Buckles sought to tell a different story. His documentary, Katrina Babies, shows the mark the hurricane left on the children, specifically Black children.
To me, Katrina had birthed this whole new life, for young people in New Orleans. It birthed this brand new set of problems, right?
Buckles interviewed people who were between the ages of 3 and 19 during Katrina.
Nobody ever asked the children how they were doing, so I am.
Sierra Chenier was just 6 years old during Katrina. As an adult still living in New Orleans, she has noticed a loss of culture and history. Chenier and others say their interviews with Buckles helped them release a storm of emotions they had bottled up for more than a decade.
I never realized how much I had internalized that until we sat down and we had that interview.
Buckles says it gave him purpose and an opportunity to affect change, but it also made him realize he too has a story and a heavy cross to bear.
Man, I've got to ask, has anyone asked you, how are you doing?
I have a lot of healing to do when it comes to making this film and hearing all these stories, but also I have a lot of healing to do when it comes to just, again, growing up in the post-Katrina New Orleans and being a Katrina baby.
Buckles says he was inspired to start working on this film several years ago while taking a documentary class in college. Katrina Babies is streaming right now on HBO and HBO Max. And guys, if you have not seen it, I bet you want to watch it now.
Absolutely.
It's so much to unpack emotionally, even all these years later. For anyone who experienced that, a really special and powerful piece of programming, it looks like.
It's really
Indeed,
something.
it is.
The city I worked in, a city I love. It was really tragic.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know. I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.